All right, this is Ubaid on behalf of Electronics, and in this video, we're going to be talking about quartiles. Okay, and the word quartiles has to do with dividing data or information into quarters. Okay, as the name suggests, quartiles has to do with quarters. And the way you would do this is you would list your data values on a sheet of paper, for example. Okay, let's say you have five values. Okay, 25, 30, 20, 50, and 60. Now, in this case, if you were to divide these five values into quartiles, okay, the first two values over here, okay, this would represent your first quartile. Okay, the middle value, which is 20, would represent your second quartile, which is also your median. And the third value, this will be your third quartile. So the lower half is your first quartile, and the upper half is your third quartile. Right? Now, using quartiles, you can figure out your median. Okay, we already know that our median is 20 because these are, um, in terms of values, okay, this is an odd number. You've got five values over here. However, if this was even, let's say if these were six values altogether, if you were to add in one more value, so let's say 25, 30, okay, 20, 15, 50, and 60, you would simply figure out the median by figuring out the average of these two values in the center. Okay, so let's say this is 20 plus 15 divided by 2. Okay, so this will be 35 divided by 2 will be 17.5. So 17.5 will be your median. Now, if you were to figure out the mean of this information over here, you would simply add all the values together and divide by the total number of values. So this is for median, and this is your mean. So to figure out mean, you add all your values. So let's say 25 plus 30, okay, plus 20, plus 15, plus 50, plus 60. So you would add all the values and divide by total number of values, which is 6. Okay, so if we do the math over here, this will be 25 plus 30 plus 20 plus 15 plus 50 plus 60. This will be 200 divided by 6. This will be a total of 33.33. Okay, this will be your mean. Now, in order for you to figure out the mode, okay, the mode is a value that gets repeated the most. So in this case, we don't have any value that gets repeated, as you may notice. 25, 30, 20, 15, 50, and 60. Each and every value is distinct. Okay, it does not repeat. However, if you were to list values where values repeat, okay, let's say 25, 30, 30, 15. So in this case, 30 gets repeated twice, hence 30 will be your mode. Okay, this will be the value that repeats the most. Okay, if you had two values where 15 was to repeat 3 times, then 15 will be your mode. Okay, so in this case, 15 will be your mode. So you may use this information to figure out your quartiles, mean, median, and mode.